Told me to meet somebody here at about... Hey, Chris Berman?
John Saunders?
Nice to see you. We used to work together, right?
We did this a long time ago. You know what? ESPN is 30 this year, so we thought we'd have a little fun, a little bit. Hopefully you will, too. I know I'm going to have fun with you.
Absolutely.
SportsCenter. We used to do this, especially on big days like Masters Sunday.
Let's start it right now and turn back the clock.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Berman, along with John Saunders.
And away we go.
This is SportsCenter.
Tigers' comeback falls short. A wild final round, a crushing collapse, and a playoff to decide the green jacket. Benches empty between the Red Sox and Angels. What caused some of the fireworks? And some lights-out gems from a trio of unlikely arms. Crushed in Cleveland. See how bad things got for Boston. Plus lighting it up in Miami. Dwyane Wade not stopping at 50. And how Kobe's battling to get LA the NBA's top mark.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
A rare look inside the mind of the man who runs the WWE empire. Vince McMahon's plan to live forever. SportsCenter. It's good to be back home. John feels the same way. Sunday at the Masters. Just say it, you expect epic. And guess what? That's what you got. The day began with Kenny Perry trying at 48 to become the oldest major winner ever. And Angel Cabrera tied for the lead at 11 under par. But many eyes zeroed in on a twosome 7 shots back at -4. Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. You might have heard of him. Tiger in his Sunday red. Dwyane Augusta legend Seve Ballesteros used to wear his Sunday blue. Phil dressed in black. Just as another legend, adored this week at Augusta. Gary Player did for his 52nd and final time at the Masters. Oh, Tiger and Phil had him roaring. But in the end, it was the same as it ever was. The men in the final twosome would have the final say. As do our final twosome at Augusta, Andy North and Scott Van Pelt.
Greetings from Augusta National. The Masters on Sunday rarely disappoints. 2009, certainly another chapter in a remarkable history. This golf course is always immaculate. It will be so on Monday, and it will be in 2010 when we return with Andy North. I'm Scott Van Pelt. And Andy, this particular Sunday felt sort of like a play that played itself out in 3 acts. Let's begin with Act 1. We're just echoing for the 1 and 2 players in the world. That closes Act 1. Kenny Perry, at this point, when it is clear that neither Woods nor Mickelson will don the green jacket, is the man that was the odds-on favorite as he led Campbell by 1. And Angel Cabrera sort of lurking, but not necessarily at the front of your mind at this point. Let's pick up Act 2 when it appears. Golfing royalty, which is stamped by a green jacket. We should point out that Shingo Katayama, who you did not see, had certainly brought great joy to those in Japan with a very clean round of 68. Mickelson finishes 5th. Tiger plays himself into the top 10. Some thoughts now from the men who played deep into the evening.
I can live with it. You know, I really can. You know, great players get it done, and Angel got it done. This is his 2nd major he won. I've blown 2, but that's only 2 I've had chances of winning.
Well, you know, I'm very disappointed right now, you know, but, you know, tomorrow I might be upset for a little while, but, you know, after everything's over with, you know, like I said, I'll take a lot of positives out of it and, you know, move forward.
It's incredible. I still can't believe it, to win a huge tournament like this with all the players on the field. I still don't even believe it.
Some of the particulars on El Pato, the Duck, the first South American and lowest-ranked player ever to win the Masters. He joins Tiger Woods as the only active players with both the green jacket and the United States Open trophy, and he's the first player in 50 years to make his first 2 tour wins majors. Now, as for Kenny Perry, Andy, 70 holes, he only had 4 bogeys, and in the final 4 holes he played, unfortunately, there were 3, which is why people will focus on how he lost. Let's talk about why Cabrera won. Why did that happen?
Very simple. simply, after the 12th hole, he was 3 shots behind. He birdied 3 of the last 6 holes, and he made 2 great par saves at 17, 18. A lot of courage, just kept his nose to the grindstone, kept plugging along, and that putt we saw him make at 16 was a monster putt. No one made that putt. He performed when he had to. You've got to like what he's made of.
Absolutely. And a little bit later, we will hear from the heavyweights that electrified Augusta National, and from Kenny Perry, who, at least on the course, his shoulders never slumped, even as the green jacket was slipped off of it. Coming up next on SportsCenter, you'll hear from the man who's wearing the green jacket. Back down to John Saunders.
Thanks a lot, Scott and Andy. A great day at Augusta. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers took the eventual champion Boston Celtics to 7 games last year, but Game 7 was in Boston. The Cavs have already reversed that fortune this year, and with 2 more wins, they could match the Celtics for the best home record in NBA history. LeBron James and crew also trying to get home court throughout the playoffs, trying to hold off the Lakers. Paul Pierce misses a 3. Boston started terribly. Pearson drives, kicks it out to Ray Allen. Shot goes up. That one's well off the mark. Allen 6 points at that point. Allen on the break. That's LeBron James comes back with the block. Now watch it again. Spot shadow on where LeBron starts, and then off to the races, makes up the ground, gets Ray Allen, gets a block. It was 31-9 after 1 quarter.
Right now, they're just kicking our butt. I think they're playing harder. They're clearly more focused than us right now, and that's on me, so I got to do a better job with it.
Well, Doc couldn't do a better job because LeBron and crew kept coming out of transition. Look, he's held. Rajon Rondo gets his arms around him, and he still is strong enough to throw that ball up and knock it down. And then later in the third, Cavs are up by 21. Flex the muscles there. Mo Williams drives baseline. Dishes to LeBron. Throws it down. LeBron again. Up above the rim. Cavs are up 67-44. Now watch this. Anderson Varejao and Ray Allen get tangled up on the line. Pierce makes the free throws. Watch it again on the replay. And this one is going to be a little rough to watch. Varejao gets in there, throws Allen down, and then Ray Allen, ouch. But the Cavs go on to win it, 107-76. LeBron with 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists in this game. And with 1 more home victory, they can match the Celtics for the best record at home in the history of the NBA. And LeBron, how close are you guys to playing your best?
We're real close. You know, with 2 games left in the remaining of the season, you don't want to take a step backwards. You want to try to continue to get better, and we got better tonight. That's the most important thing.
The only thing out there remaining for you guys to achieve is to get home court advantage. How important is that for you guys?
Well, what's more important is that we continue to play at a high level like we've played in the past few weeks. If we do that and clinch home court throughout the playoffs and we get better throughout that time, then great for the franchise, great for the team.
Well, Cleveland is now 2-0 at home and 0-2 on the road against the Celtics this season, which is hardly surprising when you consider that the home team won every game when they met in the playoffs last year. The Cavs have also struggled on the road against the league's other top 2 teams this season, dropping all 3 games to the Magic and the Lakers. Now, Miami Heat hosting the Knicks. Dwyane Wade looking to pad his stats at MVP. And when you're only 6'3" and you lead your team in block shots, you got to think about it. Look at him throw that one up. Hanging in the air, plus the foul, completes a 3-point play. Beasley is going to miss a short jumper. Dwyane Wade comes out of nowhere with 2 hands and throws it back down. Now, Dwyane Wade not only doing it above the rim, but 3 points as well. 3-pointer out of the corner. You just can't leave that much time for him. From the wing, and then he pulls up, knocks down another 3, and then off the dribble. Wade making a big case for MVP. The fans with MV3 shirts all over the place. Then Wade gets the basket on the drive around Larry Hughes. They gave Wade 50 points after 3 quarters. And then Wade again. One hand, lays it up and in. 55, 1 shy of the franchise record. He jokes with his assistant coach, but his own coach took him out. Why?
He's broken every other record. Let's leave one of them to Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice comes up with a record, and the Heat come up with a victory, 122-105. Wade says the win is the most important thing.
We've given up games before, so just got to continue to stay aggressive, and that's all it was about for me. It was about getting this win, trying to continue to keep destiny in our hands right now in this playoff race. We know that we lost 2 tough games against New Orleans and Boston, but we got better in those games. So, we came in here with our heads up and looking forward to moving on. So hopefully we get this win, and hopefully Sean Marion and them help us out in Toronto.
The Knicks have now been on the wrong end of 3 of the most impressive individual performances in the NBA this season. Kobe scored a Garden record 61 February 2nd, most in the league since 07. 2 days later, LeBron came in there to single rebound, becoming the 5th player in league history to score 50 points in a triple-double. Then Sunday, Dwyane Wade scores a career-high 55, coming just 1 point shy of Glenn Rice's franchise record.
Need Reed and Frazier to play a little defense. With Kobe and the Lakers in a battle for the NBA's best record in home court throughout, see if LA could send a message to LeBron on Sunday night. Meanwhile, baseball, things getting nasty between the Angels and Red Sox. Why the bench is emptied, and how the Halos held on to a win against Boston. Jabba Chamberlain's season debut was spoiled in KC. Who upstaged 13 Ks from Johan and a big comeback for the defending champs, and Steelers and Ravens will control the AFC North. Draft time. What the Bengals must do to get back in the mix.
You know what America needs right now? America needs a comeback. So let's put on our rally caps and dig in, because we can do this if we all start thinking differently. At GM, we're reinventing the entire company, starting with the ownership experience. Introducing the Total Confidence Plan. It starts with up to 9 months of payment protection. If you lose your job, we'll make your payments up to $500 a month. Then something never seen before. Vehicle value protection. When you buy a new car, we'll help protect its retail value at trade-in time. It also comes with our fully backed 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty and the safety and security of OnStar standard. It's time to reinvent. It's time to rally. It's time to come back with the Total Confidence Plan. Go to gmconfidence.com for details.
Listen up, everyone. 85% of girls agree that dandruff on a guy is a turnoff. So get rid of all your flakes with new Axe Anti-Dandruff Shampoo and get girl-approved hair.
A message from the Axe Hair Crisis Relief.
I'll lay it out for you nice and clear. This is as big and as connected as it gets. We got 2 dead bodies. We got a guy in a coma.
You cannot connect anything that I tell you back to me.
This story changes everything. Steven.
Yeah.
Watch your back. He used him. Like you've been trying to use me. State of Play. Rated PG-13.
Center. Brought to you by State Farm, where great coverage meets great rates. Call, click, or visit and start saving today.
Glad you could join us in your chaise lounges. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Berman, along with John Saunders on this hour-long edition of the SportsCenter.
The Lakers' rally cry the entire season has been 3 in a row.
The Dallas Cowboys have been sold to Little Rock oil man Jerry Jones.
The San Diego Chargers gambled a draft pick that McMahon can do the same for them.
Hey, wait a minute. I got to get out of here. My plane leaves for spring training. Can you finish this up?
Yeah, you look exactly the same.
Yeah, right. So you know, quote our friend Bob Dylan, we were so much older then. We're younger than that now. Where do they find that stuff?
And if we only knew then what we know now.
Well, right. Was on like a 2-inch reel back when we used to do those shows? Almost.
Actually tape, you know. You could actually
tape in the machine?
The machine, yeah. Yeah, we don't know how to do that anymore.
Yeah, no, we can't do that anymore. Even the giz is gone. I don't know what to do. On to baseball now. Shall we go with tonight's sports? And certainly emotional times for the Angels. The rubber game of their 3-game series with a team they've gotten to know quite well in October, the Boston Red Sox. And here we go from Anaheim. Josh Beckett starting. And as he'll do with Sean Figgins at second, he'll take a long look. We're going to look back. The runner, Bobby Abreu up, and we're going to look and look. And then watch Abreu after 11 or so seconds. He calls for time. Paul Schreiber gets it, and then the ball goes too close to Abreu's head, which upsets a lot of folks. Abreu, Torrey Hunter, and then things get going. Country Joe West tosses Abreu. Then Mike Scioscia try to hold Justin Spire back. You're going to see it all right here. Justin Spire. Then they get in Beckett's face. Spire tossed. Mickey Hatcher tossed, the hitting coach, and then Dustin Mosley misses with a fastball inside in the second. Scioscia wants to talk to Joe West some more, and Scioscia gets tossed. So 4 Angels tossed, and then Kevin Youkilis, back, gone. Home run Boston. J.D. Drew homers, 2-0 Red Sox. But bottom of the third, 2 on, 1 out. The Angels down 2-1. It's Abreu off of Beckett. He loves this. Base hit to right, 2-run score, 3-2 Angels. Scott Shields walks the bases loaded with 2 out, top of the 8th. 4-3 Angels. Shields to Jason Varitek to center, and Shields gets out of the jam. Then Okajima on to pitch. You know this swing. Bang! He'll swing at anything, and many of them go back. Gone his first of the year. Vlad Guerrero, 5-3 lead, Angels. Brian Fuentes, the new closer for the Angels, strikes out J.D. Drew. With 2 on and 2 out, of the Angels take the rubber game of an emotional series. All hearts out to the Angels, of course. They win 5-4.
Well, the Yankees are looking to sweep the Royals. Jabba Chamberlain making his debut. Remember, tried him as a starter last year, playing with his son Carter. Carter's going to burst his bubble, but he's not going to be the only one to burst his bubble. Bottom of the 4th, game tie. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Alberto Callaspo, grounder to the right side. That one is ruled an error on Swisher. 7th inning, Yankees down 3-2. Runners at second and third. Cano with the grounder to first. Gets under Jacobs. It's ruled an error. Matsui comes in to score, ties the game at 3, and the Yankees actually go up 4-3. But then Coates pitched to Brian Pena. It doubled into the gap. Tony Pena Jr. comes all the way around to score. And then there's more. Callaspo bloops this pitch into center field. Pena beats the Brett Gardner throw home. Royals lead 5-4. Next batter in the inning is John Buck. This shot goes down the left field line. Callaspo comes in to score. Buck into second. Royals win it 6-4 and avoid the 3-game sweep from the New York Yankees. The Royals been having problems scoring runs this year, but not today.
On we go to Baltimore. The Orioles, a nice 4-1 start. Joe Madden, defending AL champion Rays, trying to avoid a sweep. 2 on, 2 out, a wild play. Top of the 4th, Carl Crawford to base hit to center. Takes a hop. Adam Jones going to fire to the plate. Gabe Gross. He's out. It's the longest out ever recorded at the plate. Watch what happened. Longoria didn't give him the down sign. He keeps running, trips, never hits the plate. And Chad Moeller makes the play. But James Shields said, not today, to the Orioles. Get Brian Roberts, Aubrey Huff, and then how about an opening week for the youngster, Evan Longoria? 9-0, but this is his 5th homer of the week in the season, obviously. Gone. The Rays win it 11-3. They hit 4 home runs. The defending AL champ Rays open up their home season Monday night against the Yankees. Doesn't get much more fun in opening week than a triple play. We'll show you how it happened on Sunday, plus how Johan Santana's 13 Ks were upstaged by a Marlin. Lots more baseball coming up.
All right, we'll take you back to the NBA. Tim Duncan, take a day off as you get ready for the playoffs. The Kings, with a loss, would have the worst record in the NBA locked up. Tony Parker, a couple of fakes, drives, uses the glass, Spurs down by 1. Then Parker with a quick little crossover and again muscles his way with a little reverse. Spurs are up by 87-86. Parker then drives, dishes to Michael Finley. Finley knocks down the shot, but take another look. Clearly, the ball is still in his hand as the clock goes to 0. They did not review it. and the Spurs have a 95-92 lead. The Kings with one last chance. Andres Nocioni for 3 at the buzzer, no good. Spurs win at 95-92. Parker with 25 points and 9 assists. The Mavs at the Hornets. The Mavs are looking to climb the ladder in the West as well. They put them a tie for the 6th spot if they get that. Dirk Nowitzki, offensive rebounds, a big story. The miss, chases it down, and then shot from the outside, again miss, and again a second chance for the Mavericks. And again, nobody's boxing out. They just continue to pull up the offensive rebounds against the Hornets.
How do you change that? Is it intensity?
It's pathetic. You know, right now I think they may have 13 offensive rebounds, so we got to pick it up, and it's all effort and just pursuing the ball.
Well, Chris Paul says effort and pursuing the ball. Here's what you do. Watch Chris Paul. In the lane, goes up, grabs that rebound. Off the miss by Kidd. Posey then will hit a big three-pointer. New Orleans up 86-83. Then Jason Terry with a miss. Look at this. David West with the steal off fast, which lets Paul get the break and the board, take it. Paul eventually feels Razul Butler for the lay-in. Paul with 31 points, 17 assists, 9 rebounds. Now, taking a look at the 2 through 8 seeds in the Western Conference, the Lakers are locked into the top spot, but there's a heated battle developing for the number 2 seed with Rockets, Blazers, and Spurs all within shooting distance of the Nuggets. The Jazz would like to move up from the 8th spot to avoid L.A. in round 1, of course.
Can it be? The NFL draft is less than 2 weeks away. There's so much is still up in the air, but no matter how things change, they remain the same. Or, for my friend from north of the border, plus ça change, tout ne change pas.
Ah, beautiful.
I knew you'd like that. The Cincinnati Bengals will be picking early once again. Not ocho cincoth, but 6th. Our nightly on-the-clock reports continue. Mike Tirico, Chris Mortensen, Trent Dilfer, and, of course, Mel Kiper, which means it's really approaching.
I know the cliche is defense wins championships and offense sells tickets. Cincinnati needed offense last year. Carson Palmer's injury, we knew they would struggle, but no team gained fewer yards. No team scored fewer points. Here's the best stat maybe of all the draft prep. The Bengals averaged in the second half and overtimes of games last year 4 points per game. It really just train wrecked their season once Palmer got hurt.
Well, and it's interesting because Carson Palmer took a risk. He had enough doctors telling him he should have Tommy John surgery to repair that elbow, but he wouldn't do it. He decided to go the rehab, conservative route, and right now he feels like it's going to be okay. There's not going to be a problem. It's easy to say. He's going to be on a pitch count this offseason and in training camp. But the bottom line is, if he's healthy, you know, they keep talking about the window closing because Carson's 30 years old. I think if he's healthy, their window's open for 5 to 7 years.
No, absolutely. And Carson Palmer is one of the elite quarterbacks in this league when healthy and when he has weapons around him, and they're going to have that this year in Cincinnati. But more impressive to me was how Cincinnati played last year. They weren't scoring any points, like you said, yet this was a football team that played with great energy every single week. They played with great excitement. They were motivated. They hit people in the mouth. That impressed me. When you look at a football team that doesn't have a lot to play for, and they're bringing it like that every week, there's good things to come.
Yeah, but you say weapons. T.J. Hushman's out, is gone. We don't know what's going to happen with Chad Ochocinco, whatever.
Officially.
Yeah, and by the way, their offensive line needs a lot of people.
Well, let's go to the defense. Antoine Odom needs to pick it up, obviously from a pass rush standpoint. Outside linebackers an issue, but most of the needs are on the offensive side of the ball. The offensive line, Levi Jones, they can't keep him healthy. So left tackle is a need. Center is a huge need. Not going to take a center at 6, but early in round 2. Couple names. Alex Maccal, I don't think he'll be there. I think he goes late first or earlier second. But Eric Wood from Louisville is fast rising. Very underrated player. They can get a quality center in round 2. Round 1, address, as you say, wide receiver. They like Jerome Simpson, Andre Caldwell, 2 young receivers that need to pick it up. Hey, Cedric Benson had 3 100-yard gains. But are they sold on him over a 16-game period to be the main entity at running back? I think he had a running back at some point middle rounds. But I do think offensive tackle, left tackle, center, adding maybe another receiver at some point are needs. And as well at the defensive end spot, I think at some point they need to help that pass rush.
Yeah. The problems are many for the Cincinnati Bengals. We've said that before. We'll say that again when the Bengals are on the clock, and our draft coverage begins April 25th on ESPN.
Another football note, Byron Leftwich with Super Bowl ring in and on hand thanks to his backup stint with the Steelers now has landed another leading role signed a 2-year deal with the Tampa Bay Bucks worth $7.5 million. Remember, Jeff Garcia gone. He competes with Brian Griese and Luke Tiers of Macau.
A Major League Baseball first since 1994, why Sunday pitchers you'd think would be involved in making history or not. Things heating up on the ice with the battle for the Stanley Cup about to get underway. My buddy Chris Berman reveals the East storylines you're going to want to watch. And after a wild ending at Augusta, not Tiger or Phil, but a one-on-one with Masters champion Angel Cabrera. Next.
Get MLB TV Premium and ESPN Insider for one low price. Sign up today.
How you liking your salad? This isn't a salad. Sure it is. Salads have lettuce. Where's the lettuce? Check under the cheese. No. Under the chicken? Not here. Maybe under the rice.
Look under the beans.
So it's technically a salad.
Technically.
Introducing Taco Bell's new fully loaded taco salads, available in chicken ranch or chipotle steak. The only thing that makes it a salad is the lettuce.
You think she's into me? Technically? No.
Think outside the bun.
When you're enjoying the great Pilsner taste of a Miller Lite, do you ever think about the way it's triple hops brewed? I mean, you're out there with a few friends, drinking a Miller Lite. Does the fact that we add hops at 3 different times during the brewing, instead of all at once, ever cross your mind? Yeah, that's what we thought. But go ahead and enjoy that great taste anyway. Triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling.
See you tomorrow, Steve.
Tony Stewart.
Thank you, Tony.
Tony?
Armor All wash, wipes, and tire shines. Go ahead, stare. And to clean your car while you shine, try Armor All Protect-It.
New Gillette Sculpting Paste. Hair stays flexible and looks great. Just because you're all over the place doesn't mean your hair has to be. High-performance stylers from Gillette. Take charge of your hair.
At the UPS store, we're experts in packing, taking care of your mail, and printing documents. So small business owners feel anything but small.
Hey, we do a lot more than shipping.
E60 is back. WrestleMania at 25. We pull back the curtain on the WWE and reveal a different side of the ringmaster.
My dad did not want me in this business. He wanted me to be a lawyer of all things. I detest lawyers.
The all-time best batting stances in baseball and the guy who can do them all. And is there danger in the air at America's ice rinks?
I'm paying him. He's poisoning my son.
E60, presented by Ford, returns Tuesday at 7 on ESPN.
I have high blood pressure, and I was surprised to learn that it may have led to my erectile dysfunction. That's when my doctor told me about Levitra.
Certain medical conditions, including high blood pressure, diabetes, and high cholesterol, can decrease blood flow, which may lead to ED.
That was news to me, and my doctor told me Levitra could help.
Levitra works by increasing blood flow to help treat ED.
Levitra works for me. Maybe it can work for you.
Ask your doctor if you are healthy enough for sexual activity. If you have heart problems, are on alpha blocker therapy, or have uncontrolled high blood pressure, talk to your doctor before taking Levitra. Do not take Levitra if you take nitrates for chest pains, as this may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, and stuffy or runny nose. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help if you experience an erection lasting longer than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss of vision or hearing, stop taking Levitra and call your doctor right away. Ask your doctor if Levitra is right for you.
Welcome back to SportsCenter, everybody. And on Easter Sunday, 3 unlikely aces. Well, you know, Johan Santana. And he gets Wes Helms as the Mets are in Florida. Then Dan Uggla. Santana 13 strikeouts in the game. Still in the second inning. Cody Ross to left field. Daniel Murphy. It's Murphy's Law. Lost it in those orange dots out there, I guess. I don't know what they are, but that one hurts. Hermita scores on the unearned day. And the Marlins lead 1-0. Next up, Ronnie Paulino. The perils of Paulino. Base hit to left. Ross scores. 2-0 Marlins. Murphy unhappy. Santana in the hole because Josh Johnson All 6'7" of him, immense, against Carlos Beltran. And then to the mound to start a 1-6-3 DP shutout going through 8 innings. Johnson still on the hill in the ninth. 2 outs, 2 strikes. And, oh, he thinks he gets Carlos in Delgado de Vida. But no, the iron butterfly hangs on. And then on the next pitch, wouldn't you know it, pretty good breaking ball, but it's a deep left center field. And the Mets bring the tying run to the plate. And it's Beltran, who looked foolish before, but this time up the middle. Base hit, it's 2-1. Do you go to the bullpen? No. We'll stay with Johnson, Ryan Church to left, but Church on Easter doesn't get it done. And the Marlins, behind Josh Johnson in a game that took, just 2 hours and 4 minutes. The Marlins beat the Mets 2-1. He retired 15 straight to Johnson.
You can't pitch a complete game this early in the season, right?
Right.
Yeah, Aaron Harang, he's got no shot at doing it. This is the 6th inning right now. Gets Ian Snell, gets Morgan, gets Freddie Sanchez. And then the bottom of the 8th, Reds up 2-0. Edwin Encarnacion bloops one to Jack Wilson at short. He throws to Freddie Sanchez. Second to Adam LaRoche. 6-4-3 triple play. Pirates' first triple play of the season. Take another look at it. Wilson sees the runners are running on the pitch easily. 6-4-3. Last time the Pirates had a triple play was August 10th, 1993. And then Harang just has to go for the final out. And that's what you call falling off the table. That breaking ball as the Reds win it 2-0. Harang gets the complete game.
Well, you can't. 2 complete games. You can't have another one. Certainly Kyle Loesch of the Cardinals at home against the Astros. First pitch of the game. Matsui a base hit to left. So, one pitch, there's a hit already. No, then Loesch was lights out. Cards lead 2-0. Jeff Blum is robbed by Skip Schumacher. Blue suede Schumacher makes the out, makes the play as Loesch retired 14 batters in a row after that single. Then Hunter Pence to right center. Look out! Colby Rasmus and Ryan Ludwig von Beethoven it, but the catch is made. 19 retired in a row. 3-0 Cards, top of the ninth. Loesch still in. Michael Bourne. A base hit, so after 24 straight batters retired, Bourne is on, but with 2 outs tying run at the plate, the dangerous Lance Berkman to center. Loesch, the complete game shutout, 4 Ks, and the Cardinals. Pujols didn't even get a hit. What a great week he's had. But the Cardinals win behind Loesch 3-0. So 3 complete games in one day in the opening week. We haven't had that in a long time. You wouldn't guess 1994, a Marlin, Ryan Bowen. A Dodger, not Ramon Martinez, but Tom Candiato, though he pitched deep into games with the knuckleball. And on a team with Burkett and Swift and pray for a snowdrift, the 94 Giants, Mark Portugal does the job. So we haven't had this oddity since 1994. We're going to party like it's 1994. 9-inning drama in Colorado. Don't miss how the defending World Series champs capped off a big comeback against the Rockies. More baseball ahead. But now,
Oh, we like to take it to the ice. The Rangers and the Flyers. Flyers win, and they would have home ice advantage against the Pittsburgh Penguins. But Brandon Dubinsky, on a power play, ties this game at 1 apiece. This time, it's shorthanded. Dubinsky scores again. First shorthanded goal against the Flyers this year. Third period. Long pass is tipped. Blair Betts chases it down and uses the goalie and piles it in. Henrik Lundqvist, a career-high 38 wins right now. So things are set for round 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Bruins win the conference and will host the Canadiens in the first round. The Capitals are the number 2 seed, will take on the Rangers. The Hurricanes face off with the Devils, and the Penguins will host the Flyers in a rematch of last year's conference finals.
Good stuff. A kind of a role reversal in that Montreal-Boston series, man. Remember they played last year. Montreal had a wonderful season. Price, the goalie, young Price, was going to be the second coming of Patrick Roy, Ken Dryden, which you didn't need to hear. They barely beat the Bruins. The Bruins kind of took a very close loss against favored Montreal and kind of catapulted all year long, which is why they have the best record in the East. Now here's Montreal. Bob Gainey firing his friend, teammate, Guy Carbonneau. Can Price do, I don't know, they may need an extra man on the ice. Too many men on the ice. Guy Lafleur coming on late, maybe scoring. Well, let's see if Boston can keep it going or Montreal can get back and kind of take the underdog role like the Bruins last year. I'm fascinated by a series with an original six going at it, aren't you?
You mentioned Guy Lafleur, of course, formerly one of the best players in the National Hockey League. My favorite. The best player in the National Hockey League right now is Alexander Ovechkin, who plays for the Washington Capitals. They're the #2 seed. They should have no problem with the New York Rangers. And when it comes to Stanley Cup playoffs, I like to look at teams that have the best player. What's also interesting about Washington, their coach, a guy by the name of Bruce Boudreau. Gabby Boudreau was his nickname because he just talked a lot. And he was a guy who's one of the all-time leading scorers in the history of minor league hockey. Didn't make it very well as an NHL player, but he's just been a tremendous coach. And also, watch out for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They have Crosby, they have Malkin, and they came on late in the season. So watch out for Pittsburgh.
Jim Rutherford's Carolina Hurricanes. Hot late. Martin Brodeur back hot.
Yes.
It's good stuff. We get to do the West a little bit later because we like talking to hockey. However, we have other stuff to talk about. It's called the Masters. And it's 14th playoff ever in the illustrious history of the Masters where they hand out these things. El Pato, the Duck, Angel Cabrera, has won his second major in 3 years. Our Sunday conversation with the Masters champion, courtesy of our man with many tongues, John Sutcliffe.
Angel, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're awfully
Thank you,
proud
sir.
of you.
Thank you very much. Thanks. When you were in the Butler cabin and they give you the green jacket, how does it feel? La verdad que me corría no sé, algo por el cuerpo. Something was running through my body after so many years of watching people getting the holes. When you were 2 shots back, what was your frame of mind? Bueno, yo en el tee del 8-10 le había dicho. I told my caddy the 10th tee, 12 under would make it. Hacer 4, la verdad que digo, tengo que hacer 4 como sea. There was only small room to hit the ball, and I had to give beginnings and carrying bags. But how does it feel that somebody who was a caddy now wins the green jacket, the dream of any golfer? La verdad que es impresionante, ¿no? Es una sensación... It's double gratifying. Doblemente gratificante, ¿no? Porque... First, I had to carry back to survive, to eat.
Sunday Conversation, brought to you by IBM. Let's build a smarter planet. Visit IBM.com/smarterplanet.
Stick around. Down early in Colorado, about feeling a mile high when it was over. CU played hero for the Phillies Sunday. Big comeback for the champs. The Lakers have #1 locked up, but the race for second is tight. What the Western Conference playoff picture looks like after Sunday's action. In 25 years of WrestleMania, don't miss a rare look behind the curtain at how the WWE operates under Vince McMahon.
What is a petaflop?
A petaflop is 150,000 computations for every human on the planet per second. This computer can be used to help redesign our energy grid,
cure diseases in the vascular system.
You could simulate the Big Bang.
We can build
smarter cities, cut down on crime, disease, gridlock.
Global warming.
It can help us make the world work better.
We just broke the petaflop barrier. I'm an IBMer.
Let's build a smarter planet.
What are you doing?
We're playing the Guitar Hero.
No, there's Guitar Hero Metallica.
So it means you're gonna have to put on some pants, Pops. Who are you calling Pops?
Metallica and 21 other bands are coming to Guitar Hero. Unleash your inner rock star. Rated T for teen.
Man, love that drinkability.
Drink what?
Drinkability. It's what makes Bud Light so incredibly refreshing. It's like a wave of refreshment. gently washing over your whole body.
It's getting bigger.
Here comes the refreshment. That almost never happens.
Easy drinking, always refreshing. Bud Light, the difference is drinkability.
No hard feelings.
A lot goes through your mind after an accident. But with Liberty Mutual, insurance issues won't. Because we offer unlimited rental coverage, new car replacement, and accident forgiveness to help ease your mind. And that's our policy. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Who's in your Fave 5? Tell us and you can win autographed jerseys, cool T-Mobile products, or even a trip to ESPN Studio. Congratulations to this week's winner, Dan from Columbia Heights, Minnesota. Log on to ESPN.com, search Fave 5, and you can score big with T-Mobile and ESPN.
That hard, crusty, over-gelled hair on a guy is a turnoff. Guys, stop using gels. Get the hold without all the hard with these new Axe styling products. And get girl-approved hair.
A message from the Axe Hair Crisis Relief.
You really thought we let them prance around in their underwear for our commercial? We think not.
Guitar Hero Metallica. Unleash your inner rock star. Rated T.
John, WrestleMania in the NL West. Tim Lincecum, the Cy Young Award winner. Tough opening day start. Giants at Pods against his opposite. Chris Young gets him here, but Young got the best of Lincecum on the hill. Bottom third, Adrian Gonzalez flare to left. Fred Lewis, little late jump. Does he have it? Lincecum said, yeah. Way to go, but another look, and doink. To trap the Pods lead 1-0. Next man up, Chase Headley. Back, and it is gone. Second homer of the season, 3-0 Pods. Travis Ishikawa has had a nice start. First base Giants, shot to right, but look at Brian Giles. He can do this. The Pods win 6-1. I knew when the Giants scored 10 on opening day, that would be a rough week the rest of the week scoring runs. Meanwhile, Phillies, Rockies, Easter Bunnies, mascot in Colorado. Dexter Fowler. Easter Bunny, it all makes sense off Chan-Ho Park. And the Rockies lead 5-1. Park done in 3 1/3. Chad Durbin striking at Ian Stewart. But down 5-3, top of the 8th. Here's what the champs are made of. Chase Utley, bang! Off of Manny Habeas Corpus. Gone. Tied at 5. Then, top of the 9th. He's north of the border. 8. Here he is, John. Matt up the downstairs case.
Oh, Canada.
Boy, he can pinch hit off Houston Street. 2-run home run. 5th pinch hit homer of his career. Phillies lead 7-5. And then, automatic last year. 2 for 2 this year. Brad Lidge against Tulowitzki. Phillies, after squandering a big lead early, giving up a big lead, 5 2/3 scoreless, 2-hit ball bullpen. My bad.
Remember Dwyane Wade said he hoped he could get some help from the Toronto Raptors and Sean Marion. Now, that's because they're taking on the 76ers. And Sean Marion with a dunk in transition. Marion, of course, started the season with Miami. Under 5 minutes to go, Sixers down by 9. Andre Iguodala hits a 3. Philly down by 6. But the next Raptors possession, Joey Graham finds Andrea Bargnani for the dunk. And the Raptors win it 111-104. So, the top 5 seeds are set in the Eastern Conference playoff race. Cleveland is clinched for the conference for the first time in franchise history. They're currently slated to host the Pistons in the first round. Cleveland beat Detroit in the 2007 Eastern Conference Finals.
When we return, we go back to Augusta inside the rivalry between Tiger and Phil, and more on why it took extra time to decide the green jacket. Busy day in the Diamond, including a benches clearing incident and 3 complete game gems. More baseball ahead, including some fantasy stars going deep. And on the last Sunday of the regular season, battling for the NBA's best record, could Kobe and the Lakers help their cause? Coming up.
At Buick Pontiac GMC, we're reinventing the ownership experience with a total confidence plan. Payment protection up to 9 months, up to $500 a month if you lose your job. Vehicle value protection, our fully backed 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and 1 year of OnStar. Go to bpgconfidence.com for details. And now get 0% financing for 72 months or $3,000 total cash back on the Pontiac G6. See your local Buick Pontiac GMC dealer today.
At the UPS store, we're experts in packing, taking care of your mail, and printing documents. So small business owners feel anything but small.
Hey, we do a lot more than shipping.
Can you see a photo of the homecoming dress your daughter wants? Provide a constructive response and even suggest an alternate place to shop, all while doing the Saturday crossword? You can now. Introducing the Verizon Hub, the home phone reinvented.
The NBA playoffs begin Saturday on ESPN and ABC.
Announcing the Ford Advantage Plan, a better plan to get you into a built Ford Tough truck. While others say there's no credit available, Ford Credit says there is. Check for pre-approval at FordVehicles.com. And if you lose your paycheck, Ford will make your payments for up to 12 months. Quality, credit, and payment protection. That's the Ford Advantage Plan.
Get a Ford F-150 with 0% financing or $4,000 cash back plus $1,000 bonus cash. And if you lose your paycheck, Ford will make your payments for up to 12 months.
This land belongs to all of us. It's home to you and me.
At Mid-American, we're committed to renewable energy. That's why right here in the Midwest, we've built one of the world's largest networks of wind turbines.
We need clean energy today.
We care about the environment and you, and will continue to do so.
For a better environment tomorrow.
Obsessively, relentlessly, service.
Mid-American Energy.
Get your hot dog, 50 cents. You want 2 hot dogs, yeah. You got it. There you go, miss. Enjoy.
What about the bun?
I'm not a bun salesman.
The bun.
No, I sell hot dogs.
Hot dogs have a bun.
Hot dog, that's a hot dog.
That's a wiener.
I sell what I say, hot dogs.
And it's water.
You have to shake that up a little bit. Have a nice day. Don't forget to tell your friends.
I'm not going to tell them. This watered down, too.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
The Swami. You think it's easy?
I guess speechless would be the way to describe it.
A lot of visibility, but...
You want Bedlam? We've got Bedlam. Every coach in America wants to get this man.
And now it's on to the Super Bowl for the Niners.
Standing on your head makes the blood rush to your head, but some will say that's already happened in your case.
And away we go. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, the thing that sticks out is that we've all had a lot of fun here over the years. Good. And hopefully you all have enjoyed what we've been doing here, because for 30 years and just about for you, that's been the case, John.
You know, we've been reminded all day today how much fun this has been for the long amount of time we were doing. And we should also mention, great to see the late, great Tom Mees also in that piece there.
Yeah, well, we're talking hockey.
We miss Tommy,
Yeah, we do. Well, it's our 30th year, so we figured we'd bring some old-timers back. But, you know, the Masters has been in business a little bit longer than that. And once again, Sunday drama that'll be long remembered in Augusta. In case you forgot for a moment, here's what happened. From last year's winner, Trevor Immelman. And so, Cabrera bests Perry and Campbell in the playoff in 2 holes. Shingo Katayama played beautifully for Japan, and he finishes 4th. Phil Mickelson had a 30 on the front, but then toward the end couldn't keep that going. Who could finishes 5th? And there you see Tiger in a tie for 6th. Here's how Angel Cabrera got his green jacket.
From the very first swing of the day till the very last putt, patrons lined each and every fairway and green for Mickelson and Woods, who did their best to electrify Augusta National with a dozen birdies and an eagle. That put them on the leaderboard. Afterwards, they discussed why they did not end up on top of it. We wanted it, we got it. Tiger, Phil together on Sunday, and maybe, Andy, this won't be the last time we see it.
I think these players, if there is ever going to be a rivalry, it's definitely at this major because Phil plays this golf course so well. 10 top 10s the last 11 starts. He's won a couple times. He and Tiger have won 5 of the last 8 coming into here. His short game is fantastic. He has the length. He absolutely loves this place. It's a place we're going to see these two go at it, I think, many more times.
And there was sort of a palpable letting go of all the tension and excitement when it was clear that neither of those men would win. And Tom Rinaldi, then our focus shifted to Kenny Perry because it appeared that it was his to be won. It's been said golf's a cruel game. It was cruel to Kenny on Sunday.
So hard to close. 2 holes from history, 2 holes from becoming the oldest major champion ever, and it wasn't to be for Kenny Perry. When it was over and the chance was gone, he shared that hard perspective that comes with the cost of defeat. Perry classified himself as quote-unquote an average player Sunday evening when it was all over. He certainly ranked several cuts above that in the category of graciousness, Scotty.
Agreed all the way around, Tom. We go next level, and you see that Kenny Perry had bogeyed 2 par 4s when he stepped to the 17th tee Sunday. With the finish line and a green jacket in sight, he bogeyed the last 2 and then another in the playoff. You heard Tom say, Andy, that Kenny called himself an average player. You were far from that. How would you classify him?
He's definitely not an average player. He's a terrific player it's only gotten better as he's gotten older, and I look for him to continue this growth, and I think he's got still some really good years left in him.
Well, to Angel Cabrera, the champion, and all those who played like him.
How they got there. Brought to you by State Farm, where great coverage meets great rates. Call, click, or visit and start saving today.
Great job, fellas. SportsCenter right now. Little NBA. Dwyane Wade and the Heat welcome the Knicks into Miami. Boy, did he welcome by driving, by floating, by traying, by running, by scoring 55 points as the Heat won 112 to 105, 122 to 105.
More SportsCenter right now. Cavs taking on the Celtics. LeBron James on the break. He's held by Rajon Rondo, but it doesn't matter. He's just so strong. He throws the thing up there, and then Mo Williams on the drive, the dish to LeBron, and you know he's going to throw that one down. The Cavs blow out the Celtics. Now the Lakers trying to catch Cleveland Cavs with the best overall record. Phil Jackson thinks maybe they might need that to win the whole thing. Kobe Bryant to Lamar Odom, 3 at the buzzer. Lakers up 8 after 1. And then watch Luke Walton behind the back pass, zip to Shannon Brown, the dunk and the foul. Brown completes the 3-point play, 28-7 run. O.J. Mayo, though, the rookie. Look at the little scoop shot underneath. Memphis within 11. Mayo with 20. And then Kobe, nice little crossover and jumper over Rudy Gay. Lakers up 13. And then more Kobe Bryant. Hits the man on his back, turns, fades away. Lakers up by 8, Bryant with 16. And then Luke Walton again distributing the ball to Andrew Bynum, his 3rd game back. And he had 18 points, 92 to 75 is the final. So the Lakers still alive for home court advantage throughout the postseason with 1 game left. They trail Cleveland, who has 2 games to play, by a game and a half. The Cavs can clinch home court advantage throughout with 1 more win, or Lakers lost Tuesday to the Jazz.
Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. Here the Cubs and Brewers made noise on the first pitch and how Prince Fielder's Grand Slam was canceled. Battle for Stanley Cup about to begin. John Saunders will reveal big storyline out west you need to be aware of. And putting on their Sunday best for a chance to make top plays, the 10 best from a very busy day. Easter Sunday coming up.
Neil and Stan, rocking the best coast. It's going to be radical. It's going to be bodacious. Gnarly. Totally tubular. You think they still say that out here?
I hope not.
A lot goes through your mind after an accident. But with Liberty Mutual, insurance issues won't.
Man.
Because we offer unlimited rental coverage, new car replacement, and accident forgiveness to help ease your mind. And that's our policy. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Yes, it worked! 87% of girls agree that hard, crusty, over-gelled hair on a guy is a turnoff. Guys, stop using gels. Get the hold without all the hard with these new Axe styling products. And get girl-approved hair.
A message from the Axe Hair Crisis Relief.
Say you're in college, and you need to find an apartment closer to campus. Well, there's an app for that. Or you need to find the cheapest price on a biology textbook. There's an app for that. Or you need to find at least one photo you can show your parents. There's an app for that too. Yep, there's an app for just about anything, only on the iPhone.
The way I see it, all synthetic oils are the same.
Oh, think with your dipstick, Jimmy.
Aren't all synthetic oils the same?
Think with your dipstick, Jimmy.
Synthetics or synthetics?
Castrol Edge. I'm gonna try this.
Oh, no, that's thinking with your dipstick.
So why did you hit me?
Because you were thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy.
Think with your dipstick. Upgrade to new Castrol Edge with 8 times better wear protection than Mobile One 5W30. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
You like to fight?
If I have to.
You want to make some money at it?
In the New York underground, you have to be ready for everything because anything goes.
He's a big dude. Don't get too close.
So you're a fighter?
Not professional.
On April 24th, it's not who you're fighting.
We should put your man in a big fight.
It's what you're fighting for.
You're not going to beat him.
I didn't come this far to lose now.
Fighting. Rated PG-13. In theaters April 24th.
After maybe 1,000 years or so, there'd be very little evidence of the activities of man. What we would see would be a jungle of vegetation.
Life After People. The series. Every Tuesday night at 10. Beginning April 21st on History.
Gatorade Tiger presents the Woods of Wisdom.
Now look here, little tiger. It's not that easy. You gotta focus through the ficus. You know, picture perfection through the pines. Because when you give your undivided, the whole world will be united. You dig? Concentrate on being great. You gotta concentrate on being.
New Gatorade Tiger. It's hydration for concentration.
Sunday night baseball, the Cubs at the Brewers. Rubber match of the 3-game series, and first pitch of the game, Alfonso Soriano off Jeff Suppan. Back. Gone. His 4th already. 51 leadoff home runs, 1-0 Cubs. Suppan walks Coyhill on 4 pitches. Reed Johnson scores. 2-1 Cubs after a ground out, bases still loaded. And a walk to Soriano. Terrio scores at 3-1. Then Suppan's going to walk Fukudome. You get the picture. 6 walks, Suppan 3 2/3. Now bottom of the 5th. Bases loaded Brewers. And Prince Fielder off Ryan Dempster. It's back. It's going to be a grand slam. No! He can read. It's Reed Johnson. Makes a great grab and points at Bernie the Brewer. Now what's going to happen? Reed Johnson drilled by Jorge Julio down at the schoolyard. Johnson glares at the ump. You think it was a payback? Meanwhile, bottom 9, Kevin Gregg, they're giving up a home run. Gets Fielder. Was a tying run the board. Cubs win 8-5. Debuting Monday morning, ESPN, Chicago.com. All the Windy City highlights analysis done as only ESPN can do. Log on to ESPNChicago.com. Get your fix of Bears, Cubs, White Sox, Bulls, Blackhawks, and lots more. Now, we head back to the rink. St. Louis Blues climbing into the playoffs. Can they climb up the ladder? They're visiting Colorado. Brad Boyes, Andy McDonald, the two-man game. Boyes to men. He scores. It's 1-0. Chris Mason's played the last 38 games of the Nets. St. Louis. He stops the shot, the glove save, the stick save, another stick save, 28 saves, shutout. Mason, Blues win 1-0, and they climb up the ladder. Here are the Western matchups. The playoffs begin as early as Wednesday night. Number 1 Sharks playing number 8 Ducks. Les Jackets Bleus in the playoffs for the first time against number 2 defending champ Detroit. The Blues are now 6, play division champ the Canucks. And the 5 Flames open up at 4 Blackhawks. Your thought on the West, John?
Kirk Herbstreit, we know, is a big Columbus Blue Jacket fan.
Right.
So we know he's extremely ecstatic that they finally made the playoffs. But I'm going to throw one out there. Remember when San Jose was the 8 seed, Detroit was the 1 seed, and San Jose knocked them out of the playoffs in the first round? San Jose, as a number 1 seed, has been terrific. But if you look at the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, or the Anaheim Ducks, they have 25 road wins, 25 wins on the road. So they've showed that they can definitely do that. So that is going to be a tighter series than people think. And the other team that impresses me, the St. Louis Blues. They were dead last just about halfway through the season. Down the stretch, they have been the hottest team in the National Hockey League. So they come into that number 6 seed spot. Who do they face? The Chicago Blackhawks, who haven't been in the playoffs in 7 years.
Right, they're back in. Joe Quenneville,
yes,
coach. They've done a good job there. But San Jose in the Shark Tank has won 35 games.
Yes, they have.
They've been the best all year. Can they be the best for the next 2 months? We love this Stanley Cup.
We celebrate an amazing weekend and wild playoff finish at the Masters in a moment.
And the Pirates pull off the first triple play of 2009.
Triple play, very good chance to make the top plays, but is it Sunday's number 1 play? Find out next.
You know what America needs? We need a comeback. So let's put on our rally caps and dig in. At Chevy, we're reinventing the ownership experience, introducing the Total Confidence Plan. Everything you need to get into your next Chevy with total confidence. Go to ChevyConfidence.com for details. Here's more good news to boost your confidence. Qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months on Traverse. See your local Chevy dealer today.
At the UPS store, we're experts in packing, taking care of your mail, and printing documents. So small business owners feel anything but small.
Hey, we do a lot more than shipping.
Hold on there, buddy. I got something to tell you. Even the best of us get dull after a while. It's time to change your blade. All us Fusion blades have an indicator strip. And when it fades to white, change your blade for a better shade. Whoa!
Fresh blade, better shade. This is Steve Phillips, the newest member of the ESPN Sunday Night Baseball team.
You guys.
A former GM, Steve brings a unique perspective to the broadcast.
It's a plane. I'd say mariachi band. See?
And a truly unmatched baseball knowledge.
Right, Chris. 88.
88? This is ESPN Steve Phillips.
That dance marathon is where I discovered David Wright.
And he's part of the best team in baseball.
Everybody loves a beautiful garden, but not the blisters, bending, and backaches that come with it. Hi, Billy Mays here with the Awesome Auger, the world's most efficient and powerful yard tool you'll ever use. Just attach it to any size drill. Pull the trigger, plant, and grow. It works like magic for tilling and cultivating the garden. Call now and get the Awesome Auger for only $19.95. We'll also include the ground hog to plant bulbs by the dozens. But call right now and we'll send you the weed hog. That removes embarrassing weeds and dandelions. And it even comes with the Awesome Auger Power Extender. The weed hog and the Power Extender are a $30 value, but they're yours free. Just pay processing. We'll also include this powerful drill, a $40 value, but you'll get it free. Just pay processing. You get it all for only $19.95. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-220-2868. That's 1-800-220-2868.
giving you something big to celebrate. Because when you buy a 5-night, 6-day Walt Disney World room and ticket package, you get the Disney dining plan free. And that's something worth celebrating. Book through June 21st. Call 407-WDisney today.
Celebrating championships. Brought to you by Disney Parks, where you're invited to celebrate life's special moments. What will you celebrate?
Those should be among the top plays, but here are the top plays. Top 10, LeBron James, of course, always going to be in there. Rajon Rondo tries to hold him, but LeBron, too strong, throws it up. 29 points for LeBron James as the Cavs win easily.
Go to baseball, John. Play 9, Rays, Orioles. Adam Jones going to make a throw. Watch the play by Chad, 18-year Moeller. To block the plate, you gave Gross. Gotcha. He's out. Well, the Rays win it big 11-3. Not so fast, my friend.
Back to the hardwood. And Dwyane Wade follows up the miss with a jam. Wade finished with 55 points as he
was 1 under for the Masters overall.
Back to baseball. Royals and the Yankees. Brett Gardner liner to right. Willie Bloomquist dives and comes up with a catch. Watch it again. Leaves his feet just in time and snags it. Royals win.
You like those light blues? They look pretty good. Mariners A's. Orlando Cabrera. He can pick it now. Wilson Pickett. Look at the play he makes on the grass. Mariners win it 1-0.
Sitting on the dock of the bay, you could say. Triple play here. Edwin Encarnacion pops to short. Runners were off, so Jack Wilson goes to second, and Freddie Sanchez to first, completing the triple play. More on Jack Wilson coming up shortly, the first triple play of the year.
How shortly? How about right now? Ramon Hernandez, ground ball. Jack Wilson. Love is taking me higher. Look at the play he makes. That's a double play. Wilson, Freddie Sanchez turn it. But despite that, the Reds win again.
Prince Fielder at the plate. Bases are loaded. Team down by 4. This is going to tie things. Reed Johnson says no. Goes up and pulls it back in and denies Prince Fielder of a grand slam. Prince even has to tip his. What to watch for on Monday? Why LeBron James and the Cavs will be looking for some revenge on the road. Details when we return.
How does Miller Lite get all that great Pilsner taste? That, my friends, is due to our unique triple hops brewing process, where we add hops 3 separate times instead of all at once. First for flavor and aroma, second for balance and the right amount of body, and a third time to lock in that great Pilsner taste by enhancing the foamy head. But understand this, while it might take 3 steps to make Miller Lite taste this great, it only takes 1 to enjoy it. Triple hops brewed Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling.
So what do you like for a night's game?
This game will be 2 gladiators gladiating it out. This game is going to be an angry baby, a woman scorned, a tornado inside a volcano, a cackling witch.
Stuck in a bad relationship with sports radio? Switch to ESPN Radio for the best sports on the dial.
You know, with the addition of a closer, I think it can really strengthen their bull. Amazing.
It's a new shirt.
You want those chips?
Yeah.
You can't always be smooth, but your beer should be. Smooth brewed for that smooth Keystone taste. Keystone Light is always smooth, even when you're not.
Are you okay?